Hello and welcome to a video on just doing a basic lace pattern. This is the horseshoe pattern. You'll need to do a yarn over and a decrease from 3 stitches to 1 stitch. It's all fairly straightforward, so let's get going. Alright, so there is typically a purl stitch on each side, so you start with purling, and then the actual layout of the pattern can vary. There can be 3 stitches on each side, 4 stitches on each side. That's one of the advantages of the horseshoe pattern, but I'm going to do it with just 3 stitches here. So it is knit, 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 and then a yarn over and a decrease, knit, knit, knit. Let's get going. So this is how it looks when it's done. Here's how we do it when we restart the pattern. So I purl, and that's not really started the pattern, it's just a separator. So then I do a yarn over, which is just taking the yarn, pulling it toward you, and then back and over. And then I'll knit 3 times. 1, 2, 3. And now, since we're increasing a stitch with the yarn over on either side, we need to decrease 2 stitches in the middle. So to do this approach, decrease 2 by sticking the needle in knitwise from left to right, pulling them off, then knit the 3rd stitch, and now slip the first 2 stitches over the stitch that you knitted. And then just keep going. Knit, 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 another yarn over, whoops, another yarn over, and then purl. Now on the back side, you did a purl on the front, so of course you knit this one, and then just purl everything all across the back. Purl that decreased stitch. 1, 2, 3. Purl the yarn over, and then knit because it was a purl on the right side. The next stage is the same as before, except you're going to knit that first main stitch where you purled before, and then do a yarn over, and then keep going. So this time you only knit 2 stitches before doing the decrease. So you stick the needles in, just like before, slip off those 2, knit the 3rd, and then take the 2 stitches that you slipped and pull them over the 3rd stitch that you knitted. Then knit, knit just 2, yarn over, knit, and purl. And as you can see, it's starting to develop, and the decrease through the middle is nice and flat. It might look a little goofy as you knit it, but it will flatten out. Then, of course, knit and purl all across the middle. And knit until you get to the last purl. And then to keep going, you just continue knitting, but you do a yarn over here, and then just knit 1 before you reduce the 3, purl back, and then finally you purl, knit, 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 yarn over, and then reduce the 3 in the middle, and then keep going. And then just repeat the pattern as you would, and as you can see, it creates a nice kind of pointed edge which is often used, for instance, at the bottom of sweaters or at a neckline.